I'm Mr. Beat. If you regularly watch this channel, it is almost certain that you know about and have probably taken the political compass test. Despite it definitely having many flaws, it remains one of the most popular websites to quickly see where one's values and beliefs fit on a political spectrum. The spectrum is based on two axes, a social one and an economic one. The social one ranges from authoritarianism/fascism to anarchy. The economic one ranges from collectivism/communism to libertarianism/liberalism. Two of my biggest criticisms of the political compass test are, number one, that issues don't always all fall neatly into just two spectrums, okay? I think you need a lot of different spectrums. The 8 values and 9 axes tests do a better job simply because they offer more spectrums. And number two, the questions are just not the best. They are often loaded, and you can't just give a neutral response. It lumps you into a box pretty quickly. And I get it, you gotta draw the line somewhere, but that's one reason why every time I take the quiz, I get different results. It's also a mysterious test. No one knows who exactly runs it, but apparently it was created by a New Zealand political journalist named Wayne Brittenden. Some even speculate that it's designed to make everyone think they lean libertarian. Okay, yeah, so the test is far from perfect, and it probably won't tell you where you really are politically, but screw it. Let's have some fun with this test, okay? I pretty much apparently am now known as the American President History dude on YouTube, so let's say that every president in American history took the political compass test. I think I know enough about each of the presidents that I may be able to pull this off. Emperor Tiger Star and I chatted about this, so I do give him full credit for the idea. Now, the political compass test folks did release this chart, and Trump, Obama, Bush Jr., Reagan, Washington, and Jefferson are on there, but just to be safe, I'm going to take the test again for them as well. And yes, that would require that I take the political compass test 44 times, pretending I am each of the 44 presidents throughout American history. There are 62 questions on the test, and according to my calculations, that means I will be answering 2,728 questions. Okay. Crap, I better get started. Whew. I'm Mr. Beat. I think I already said that at the beginning of the video, but yeah. Hey, the bad news is I haven't got much sleep lately. The good news is I have the results. Hey, Ellie, could you please pull up those results? No, click that right there, the PowerPoint, yeah. It's my cat, I'm still training her to help me out with these videos. Yeah, right there. Yes. Thank you. Oh, hey, could you maybe play some music as we run through these? There we go. So there you have it. Now, as I pretended to be different presidents taking the tests, it was quite clear that some of the questions were specifically geared toward what's going on right now. Take this question. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Obviously, George Washington would have no idea what bottled water was, but imagining that he did know what bottled water was, that's how I answered the question. Oh, here's another example. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I mean, if Andrew Jackson did know about PBS, he probably would have been against it. This question was also problematic for so many of them. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Okay, so I think many of the presidents actually would have been against not only mothers having careers, but women having careers. So that question was a particularly difficult one to answer. Most of them would likely be okay with marijuana legalization, but today that seems to be more of a left-leaning position. Here's another pattern. If presidents were more ideological, I tended to put strongly agree or strongly disagree more, whereas if they were more pragmatic, I tended to put just agree or disagree more. Again, I really wish there was a neutral option. There was one big trend I just did not see coming. And I guess I was naive here, but I predicted that most of them would lean libertarian due to all of them being, you know, American and valuing things like a limited government and democracy. But boy, was I wrong. Most lean authoritarian. I did predict that more of them would lean to the right economically. Free markets, capitalism, and all that jazz. I think just is a big part of American culture going all the way back to the colonial era. Other surprises? Most of the left libertarian results I did not see coming, especially Bill Clinton. Also, I honestly was very surprised to see Woodrow Wilson all the way up here. Perhaps I was too biased while answering questions pretending I was him. You know what? That's probably where I should end this analysis. My own biases definitely affected the perception I had of how each president would answer these questions. Plus, by the time I got to Herbert Hoover, I probably got a little sloppy answering these questions due to fatigue. Regardless, this has been one of the most fun videos I've ever made. I don't care if I haven't got much sleep lately. But what do you think? Let me know which ones you disagree with. This video is once again sponsored by News Voice. News Voice is my favorite place to look at the news. It's a free app that is breaking people out of those news bubbles and is revolutionizing the news landscape. News Voice gives you a personalized news feed by aggregating major news sites, including international and independent media. The best part about it? It shows multiple sources for the same stories and tags the bias and perspective of each source. You can upvote stories you find interesting and add stories or links that are missing. So dig deeper and try News Voice by clicking the link to download it in the description and pinned comment. Thanks to News Voice for sponsoring this video. Seriously, what do you think? Which ones do you disagree with? Which ones do you agree with? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what's your favorite political ideology quiz? Because I know the political compass test is kind of lame these days. All right, I'm getting pretty tired now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep.